Hi, we're Laura and Dan. We've bought a beautiful rustic Portuguese barn and have literally zero knowledge of building and farming, but plan on converting it into a beautiful off-grid homestead. Follow us on our journey. Feeling a bit apprehensive right now because we've got to tackle all this, and me and Dan were just discussing there how it's quite frustrating because obviously we want to be here to manage it, land properly, and we just can't with having to leave every 3 months. So just feeling a bit frustrated with the situation, but we're gonna just start ploughing our way through and tackling it. First things first, we're gonna get the van up to the top of the land to have our base set up, and then we can start really tackling everything that we need to sort out.
It's not like we haven't started from scratch here before, so I think we're semi-experts now, so I think we'll get cracking soon enough. We said the first course of action to do is to get the truck to the top of the land, but before we do that, we need to move the truck because it's in the way of the driveway. So set the battery back up on the van because I disconnected the battery before we left, and then we need to move this truck further back so that we can get the van to the top of the land. You know, last time we left this, Lauren, there was we had a mice in. We got the mice out. How many mice do you think's in here now? The whole engine's probably just ripped apart.
I don't know.
And being ate alive.
I'm gonna stand away. Probably built a nest in here.
Oh wow, I've got spiders.
A few spiders.
See all them spiders?
Mad, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. So when she sparks, that's a good sign. So all I need to do now is go and get my spanner, tighten it up, and then we can move the truck. So hopefully it looks like it's going to move, so hopefully it'll be alright. Fingers crossed.
Hey. With the truck back working and moved, it was time to get the van parked up. The top of the land is the best place to park the van. It's got the best views and
Best shade.
got shade, and it's got our outhouse facilities, so always handy to be close to the toilet. So the outhouse has sustained some damage, some paint stripping off there, but this is the most concerning one. I don't know why your panels just fell off the side.
Random panel off at the side. I feel like every time we come back, obviously, because in 3 months' time, the frustrating thing is that, and I don't want to make it all about being frustrating, but it is pretty frustrating because obviously we've explained many times before about how we want to be able to on a piece of land where we can manage. And the thing is about doing these 3 month spells is that obviously you've got no one to manage the land, so the land quickly gets out of hand, you know what I mean, growth wise. But little problems that would have come off, you'd be here to quickly fix them, you know. So obviously now this is down, we haven't been able to fix it, so it's probably got water damage inside, you know. But if I'd seen that problem straight away, would fix it instantly, you know, because you'd be here all the time. But the problem is because currently we're not here all the time, it's like very difficult to navigate and manage it, so it can be quite frustrating.
Yes. Oh, do you know what they've done? They've took it into the water to try and make a nest.
Really?
Try to put a toilet roll in the water to make a nest. After seeing some of the damage, we needed 10 minutes just to settle down and reset. So what needs doing?
Everything. Where do we start?
Well, no, the grass needs cut.
So grass needs cut first, but we need to check that we've got petrol first in the shed, which I think I've got a little bit, but I'm not too sure. So we need to see how much petrol we've got. We might need to go into the city to get some petrol.
It might be too high for the grass cutter as well.
So we might have to either fix the strimmer or buy a new strimmer.
But we'll test the grass cutter first and then we can see from there.
I think the grass cutter might do it. So I think we should start down the bottom terrace first, work our way up, as we did last time. Because that's where the tools are and stuff, make it more accessible down there.
Yeah, and I think once the grass is cut, it's going to be a big morale boost to get other things done.
Definitely. So then I think the outhouse, obviously we need to get in the outhouse and check what that's like, because we haven't even checked what it's like. So we need to open the outhouse, and we need to also get the pump out of the outhouse and put it in the van that's broken.
See if that's the pump that's working properly.
And that's the start anyway.
And then we'll just see.
And then we'll come back to the drawing board.
After discussing what we needed to do at the headquarters, we needed to get the grass cutter and check how much fuel we had. I feel like I need a machete to get through this one. Feels like we've been on a jungle safari trying to get to the shed.
Oh, the joys there, Laura. You've got to laugh, haven't you?
Yeah. Dan, where have you gone?
You're not going to believe what's out here in the bush. In this jungle in here, there's a group of lions.
I can't believe how tall it is.
You're not going to believe what's out here in the bush. So here, guys, in the African savannah, we have ourselves...
It's so high.
It is like...
It's actually taller than me. It's insane.
The grass is so long it's right up around my house.
It's a jungle in here.
I've got to swim through here. I can't even get the camera through. It's like literally up to our heads, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fighting our way through like a jungle. It does feel rusted, like.
How is it rusted?
I don't know. At this point, I'm at this point on the land. Nothing surprises us now. Actually not. Big rat just jumps out. Oh, the man shed board's down.
I think that's the least of our worries, mate.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I think it looks pretty good in here, all things considering.
Oh,
There's
such a bitters.
Dan, there's a wasp's nest in here.
Oh,
That's a wasp nest in there. Are you allergic to wasps?
no, but I've just got bit on the neck by one. Yeah, so just being stung by a wasp. So there's a wasp nest obviously in there. As soon as the second I went in, as you've seen on the camera, I don't know what picked it up. As soon as I went in, literally just loads of wasps just come to us, and I just felt some stingers on my neck. And
You can see where it's stung there.
brutal, isn't it?
Good job you're not allergic to it, eh?
It's gone away a bit now, like. So it's another thing to the list now, isn't it? Oh, what
Someone
next?
did say in the comments that we should put some spray foam in the cracks because the wasps would do that, but we obviously just didn't get round
you
with
just
it.
can't get around everything, can you? Oh,
Well, now we will.
I think I'm gonna have to cover myself up.
Yeah, I think we should put some long sleeves on.
I'm not messing about now. Just been stung twice, so I need to go and get the grass cutter out. Time to sort these little out. Time to get them out.
The situation was a little worse than we first thought. We could see at least 4 nests inside.
Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board again. I'm absolutely sweating in this as well.
I'm not surprised.
So
we need to sort the wasps out.
So before we even can cut the grass now and get our tools, we're going to have to head into the city.
We need some...
And get some...
wasp.
Get a flamethrower.
Yeah. And then we need to...
Get some repellent.
Cut the grass, fly nets we need, because the flies are pretty bad in here.
Yeah, and let's just call it quits.
Yeah, I think we should just go. Let's just drive back up north.
To the cold.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Time to see what the damage is in the outhouse. We've already looked in the window and
it's not looking good in there, is it?
Good. And it looks like there's toilet roll and shit up the walls.
I'm not even lying.
I'm not even joking. So at this point now, we're literally just like, God, whatever you've got, just give us it all. Just give us it all. I'm ready for it.
I think we just can't keep on top of things, can we? We've gone for so long.
You going in first, Laura?
No. Could be a wasp nest in there as well.
Merry Christmas.
Yep, that is toilet roll up there.
You gonna go in, Laura, and have a look? I've opened it and you've got to lead the way now. Go on, go and show.
I can see it's terrible.
Go and show everyone show everyone the mess that you left when you were last here.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a bit of a habit of just leaving toilet roll up the walls and things. It's just a bit of a bad habit. Look at the state of that. I mean, we did not leave that there, so God knows what's been going on.
You hear something there?
Yeah, I heard something there. Should we just bang on the walls, see what happens?
I think we should do what you just said before. I think we should just set a light.
I think we should just set a light, start again. Burn it down to the ground.
Go and get the peril.
No. He's joking, by the way.
Why are you standing so far away from the door?
Because I can hear something moving inside the walls.
I don't know what you're on about, mate. There's nothing going on in there. Remember, it's country living.
That is not country living. This is something extreme.
What have we just seen?
I've just seen a big thick tail just go into the wall.
And guess what? I'm not even going to lie to you. I've just seen 5 tails sticking out all at the same time.
Really?
Honestly, there was 5. There's like, the rats are all in this wall in here. See all the tails moving out? Ugh. We're not even exaggerating for the camera.
Honestly, I don't even know what to do.
It's disgusting. We did just say, God give us everything you've got. Oh my God. Literally just like 5 tails just like all sticking down. And that's why the toilet roll's there, because obviously
They've made a nest.
they've made a nest, they've dragged it in. Oh my God. Like, I'm not, like, Laura, let's just get the matches now. Burn it. Let's burn it down. Oh man. If anyone's got any tips out there how to get rats out, then send the tips our way in the comments. Oh my God. Come on, you little ratty, get out.
It's quite more than one little ratty in there.
Come on, you little ratties. Oh, see the tail there, John?
Dan then took on the brave job of cleaning the outhouse. After cleaning the outhouse, Dan plumbed the boiler back up.
The outhouse is cleaned out now, cleaned it all out, so it's back to normal. I've set all electrics are all working again, so we can now have a shower. Laura's just having a shower now. The rats are still running around in there like madmen, so we'll have to get going to the town to try and get something to get them out tomorrow, and then we'll sort the bee situation out. But it's been a manic first night back on the land, and but thankfully we can have a shower because we haven't had a shower for about a week now, haven't we, Laura? So Laura's having a shower outside, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's rats in there.
So there's rats inside, so Laura's having a shower outside.
That's the rat's house now, it's not mine.
So everything's a bit of a chaos. We've got the compost out, we've got jugs out. As you can see, Laura's leg there, Laura's having a shower.
Don't show it.
I'm not showing you. We've got all the rubbish out. Everything's out, mate. Everything but the kitchen sink. Everything's a bit all over at the moment, but we're just trying to embrace it all. As you can see, it's back to normal. It's all clean now. Lights are working. Laura's having a shower outside now. I'll be having a shower in here with the rats.
Someone's braver than I am.
Time to have my indoor shower now.
We need to put some more deterrents up. I think they don't like peppermint. And what we should do is just take all this down and just clear them all out.
I bet you as soon as I get in the shower and I take all my clothes off, I bet you they're done.
Yeah. I love it. We haven't had a chance yet to swap out the pump from the outhouse shower into the van. So what we're doing to actually wash the dishes and fill up our water filter is we've got this 25 litre jug, we've got the wheel pump going in, and we've got my assistant there in the front cabin ready and waiting to put this in the cigarette. Yep. And then I can use this pipe to fill up the water filter and to do the dishes. Whoop whoop. So our first 6 hours back on the property has been eventful. We discovered that we've got definitely one wasp infestation, possibly 2. Dan got stung by a wasp 3 times, or should I say he got stung 3 separate times by 3 separate wasps. We've got a rat infestation in the outhouse. It's now all clean and everything, but obviously the rats are still there. We haven't kicked them out yet. But it was so good to have a shower. If that's the only positive from today, then yeah, we got a nice shower in. But it's nice to have the van as a base, and tomorrow we're ready for a new day to get cracking. Bon dia. The first night on the land was nice. I had a really good night's sleep. We got to bed quite late because we were cleaning the outhouse, sorting that out, and then we had a shower, which was also very nice. This morning what we're doing is we're up early. We're going to go into the city. We need to get some stuff to sort out the wasps that have made the shed their home. And we've also got some other things to get. We've got to get some fuel and maybe it's a little bit of shopping, but we'll do that, and then we can finally get the grass cut down once we sort the wasps out, and then that'll be a big win. To add insult to injury, we think there's a wasp's nest inside the truck or somewhere in the bodywork of the truck, because there's a load of wasps and they're all around the truck and they're really aggressive as well, so that's just what we need today.
So Laura's going to have to climb in through the other side, because I know that's alright because I've already been in that side. You can see the wasps, they're coming out the crevices of the truck. So Laura's going to have to military crawl through the other side of the vehicle, and we'll just have to drive with the truck with them in, and then we'll sort it out. We don't want to be opening the doors on this side for them to fly inside where we need to drive. We need to get to the city, so let's get going there.
We're on our way into the city. It's a little bit of a drive from the property, the land itself, but we need to brush up on our Portuguese a little bit because we're a little bit rusty and it's been a while since we've actually practiced any or used our Portuguese. So, como estás?
Tudo bem.
So being down there, we're just reminiscing about the time, because obviously we don't know much Portuguese, muito pouco português, and we were at the supermarket and the woman was reading out how much the shopping cost. And obviously in Portugal they have NIF numbers, and sometimes they ask if you've got, like, if you want to give your NIF number.
Tax purposes.
For tax purposes, and we thought she was saying that instead of actually saying how much the shopping was.
Autopilot. I was on autopilot, and she asked us how much it was, and I just went, no. In the look, the look she gave us was unbelievable. I'm not sure she'll get many people saying that to her when she tells them how much it is to pay for your food. No.
No thanks, I'm not paying today.
Definitely learned my lesson from last time. I don't know, rolled back to the last time when we were here, and it just completely shot off, which was hilarious. Fingers crossed we've learned our lesson. So on our way back to the land now. I know a lot of people don't like when we say the word land, but it is land. It's land until it becomes our home properly, so it's land for now. So we've got the petrol, we've done all the things that we need to do in the city, and we're heading back now so we can get cracking back on the land. Also give the truck a little bit of a wash. Haven't washed the outside of the truck. I don't care about how it looks like, how dirty it is on the outside. The reason why I've washed it for is because underneath the vehicle it gets a lot of corrosion with the salt and the grit that's over here in Portugal if it's not washed off, especially with all the mud that we had off the winter that we had when we were last here. So I've given it a good wash underneath. We've also cleaned inside of the vehicle, give it a hoover from all the dust that we had off last time as we're breathing all that in. So it's a good base to start from so the truck to start from afresh, and then we can make it messy again with all the madness that we're going to do. Time to remove the wasp nest from the truck. Wish me luck. So I've removed the wasp nest and I've put them over there. There's I think we still actually think there's another one in here because they're still floating around, but there was actually 4/5-ish in the truck, and I found 7 inside of the shed, which is nuts. That's the most I've ever seen before. Is it for you, Laura?
Yeah.
Now time to start the real work.
taking a little break from cutting the grass, just sitting in the shade, just having a little rest on that.
Yeah, definitely. And we're starting to get there. Good thing is now we can see the well, we can see the shed, we can see a little bit of the shed anyway, and we can see the polytunnel. So we're starting to make progress.
Day 2, lots to do.
So the last few days on the homestead have been eventful to say the least, haven't they?
Yeah, we've got a few issues to deal with, but it's all just part of the learning and growing process, isn't it?
Yeah, we're getting there slowly. Like I say, we've just been tackling the grass cutting and doing all them little bits of bits and jobs that you've seen. You know, we fixed the outhouse. I've sorted the water pump now, so things are slowly starting to look up. Sometimes, like when you're on the land, it's like you're always putting out fires, as we said many times before. But you just got to kind of try to anyway when we can. Sometimes it gets overwhelming. Like today, the last few days have definitely got really overwhelming, and we've tried to stay calm and positive. But there is times when especially when we turned up, it's like you feel really down, don't you? You know, because it does feel at times like you've gone back to square one. But we're just trying to kind of like take each day at a time and see where and hopefully we'll get there.
Definitely. We're in a better position than we were last summer. So
Yeah, definitely.
We'll start off at a better point this time. It's also good to have the land back to the state that it was in kind of before we left. It's all been trimmed down, the tools have been sorted out in the shed, so now we've got a good working base to start cracking on with other things that we've got planned.
Yeah, definitely. So lots to come. There's probably lots more drama as there was in this one this week. There's always drama. Wherever we go, there's always drama, isn't there?
Yeah, it's true. I think we're just distracted.
Oh God, we do. Hopefully no more. But we'll see how it plays out, and we'll bring the laughs anyway. That's for sure.